right now. Producers of many hits, including this. Yo, Gabba Gabba in the KROQ studios right now. Of course, Aquabat's a long history with KROQ, but let's focus on this before we talk about the live show, the new album, and everything else. First question we must know right out of the gate. In a brawl between Yo Gabba Gabba and the Wiggles, who would win in a brawl till the death?
No question, the Wiggles.
Oh, okay, the Wiggles.
I mean, they sing so great.
Yeah, they would kill you guys.
Well, they're grown adults, too. So
yeah,
they're huge.
Our characters don't understand the violence. They would just curl up in a ball.
Oh, no, you guys would all just kill each other with niceness. You'd have a nice off.
They would cry, and then we would sing a song about
how it's okay to cry.
It's okay to cry. It's
about
okay.
how...
Let it out.
Boys don't cry, but it's okay to cry.
It's okay.
I think even though it's been a few months since Coachella, one of the most talked about appearances, and not your first time, second time, Yo Gabba Gabba at Coachella, introducing it's so funny because Allie and I were having this conversation off the air. We both have young kids, but we believe that your sweet spot is maybe moved. We don't think it's young kids. I think young kids like Yo Gabba Gabba. I would argue that probably, and you would know this by the research, is it mostly like
kidults,
men in their 30s,
childless adults.
I think everyone's invited to the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things that, yeah, it's for kids, but it's for all of us being our own kids having fun.
Well, yeah, and we also, have a mathematical advantage that so many of the kidults grew up watching the show.
Right.
And the show first aired in 2007, so you have all these 20-year-olds, 21, 22, 23-year-olds. That was their show.
On it.
Yeah, they grew up watching the show, and naturally they would be at Coachella because that's where we gather all our music from, is like the same sources, So, it is for that generation for sure now, and that I think that's a special place to be in for us because, again, we never anticipated that.
Well, and I think that once you have grown up on something, you also want to teach your child about that thing, too. Like I was backstage at Coachella, I saw the entourage, the people that were swarming around you guys trying to get a picture, and it was all like people in their mid-20s, influencers and stuff like that. But I would imagine as soon as they start having kids, they want to go, hey, look at this. This is what I grew up on. And even when I was kind of catching up on some of the stuff you guys were doing last night, my kid from across the room was like, what is that? Let me watch that. Let me see that. So it obviously
How old
hooks
is
on.
Your kid?
He's 3.
Oh, perfect.
That's perfect age.
Yeah.
So I think people are of all ages are hooked into it just because it's fun and innocent.
Yeah, I think with Gabba, it's like you're a parent, and it's not necessarily I want to teach my kids. It's like I want to experience fun music, like listen to songs that we can like dance together with, right? And this could be your first concert.
you have a new album, by the way, we should mention. You also have worked with so many bands. We just heard My Chem on KROQ. This is a little thing you guys did with My Chem. Work where do bands reach out? Do you get an email and you go, you won't believe which band says they want to do a song, Yo Gabba Gabba, or are you guys going hey, it'd be cool if My Chem agreed to do a song with us? How does it work?
A little bit of both, but
a little bit of both.
I think for the most part, it's us going wouldn't it be awesome if we could get the Pixies to be on the show, or what about this band, or what about that band? And I think in the case of My Chemical Romance, there was an interview that Rolling Stone did with Gerard, and he was talking about having a child, and he was like, I've been watching a lot of Yo Gabba Gabba with Bandit, my daughter, and I just think that's so awesome. He was praising the show basically, and interestingly enough, I was traveling the next week, and I was on the same flight as Frank from My Chemical Romance, and I go, hey, Frank, it's Christian from Yo Gabba Gabba, and he's like, oh, you got to call Gerard. And so it just kind of came together. Gerard put it out in the universe, I'd love to be involved somehow for my kid. It was kid first, I'd love to do this thing for my child, and then it just came together, and that collaboration was so much fun.
Yeah, so many stories like that.
Yeah.
So many of the people, we were kind of just kids who grew up on KROQ, and doing a kids show, we could just say, hey, these are the bands that we like. We don't need, it doesn't need to be the top, whoever's on the top 40. It can just be someone who's here for the kids, someone who can have fun. And those people came.
Is there a KROQ artist that you still would love to collab with that you haven't yet?
So many.
Yeah, so many.
Our wish list is so deep.
The Pixies, The Cure. There's so many. I mean, it's like, but we have all kinds of flavors on the show. So there's a lot of hip hop on our show too, and dance music and electronic. But, Scott and I both growing up in Southern California, like KROQ, this was our place. Like, this is our station. I mean, this is the station that set it off. Like, it wasn't just like cheesy rock or metal or whatever. It was like bringing in all kinds of different things and different flavors. And KROQ was the station that brought in all these influences from all over the world. And for us, that made such a big difference and set the tone for like you listening to all different types of music.
So there would be no Yo Gabba Gabba if not for KROQ.
You could say that.
Can you say that, though, so we can get that clean for the promo? Thank you very much. But the reality is, as I listen now, like, this is you guys and the Killers.
Yeah.
Come with us on a spaceship adventure, flying through the galaxy.
Brandon Flowers, Gabba Gabba.
Far to see sparkling beauty, see the moon and see
And then, of
the
course,
stars.
the smartest rock star there is, Rivers Cuomo of Weezer, teaching us all about earthworms. And this guy, listen, he's, Harvard educated, so you can't get one
I
back.
have a friend and it's an earthworm. It burrows underground deep within the soil. Sometimes when it rains, it comes out and we talk about our day.
We're gonna world
a
premiere
jam.
now the song you guys did with Diddy. You want to tell us about this one? Or?
Oh, that one's under wraps.
No, that one didn't happen.
That one will not be at the tour.
It's not going to be on the tour. Yeah, we do have
Yeah.
tickets. We should mention this because you guys are going to be starting this this tour. It starts in Pomona at the Fox, ends in L.A. at the Novo, August 31st. It's 24 cities. YoGabbaGabba.com/tour. And we actually have tickets to give away right now. And Ali said all week, it's my first day here this week, but people have been demanding these tickets, and they're not even listeners with kids. So a lot of people just want to go and experience the vibes, and you guys are more than willing to have them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's welcome to have fun with us.
Yeah.
That's me right there. Like, even if I don't have kids, I have to create a kids show so I can go and have fun.
Right.
And we're big live music fans too. Scott and I we've been going to shows since we were like
still go to
junior high
shows,
school,
yeah.
still going to shows, still playing shows, still doing stuff. And so we really want the experience to be not just for a 3-year-old, but
Totally.
for their parents.
Well, you want
for
it to
the
be enjoyable
grandparent.
for the entire family. Otherwise,
everyone.
the parents are going to be like, no, we're not going to that. I don't want to waste my
100%.
time.
And we're parents as well, so we know like dropping those ducats on
Right.
And
on
are
a show
your
for your
kids
kid.
fans of Yo Gabba Gabba just by force?
By
Or-
force for sure. Yeah, we made them watch it. No.
You will enjoy this music or
This
not.
is me, your daddy.
They were actually our test subjects. I mean, we like all the stuff we the content subject matter of the show.
Well, they're brutally honest kids, the problem. So you
yeah.
give them something and you love it. And they're like, this sucks, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
They'll tell you like it is.
Yeah.
They'll be like, Dad, no, not into it.
I hear that all the time. By the way, Josh, go ahead. You're on with Yo Gabba Gabba. I know you've got a personal story, and then we'll give people an opportunity to win some tickets. What's up, Josh?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Josh, the man.
What do you want to
Man.
say? What do you want to say to the geniuses behind Yo Gabba Gabba? Also, a lot of Aquabats fans calling in, texting in as well.
What's up, everybody?
So you got a lot coming through.
I've been an Aquabats fan for over 20 years, and I have 3 daughters. And we took my oldest to see Yo Gabba Gabba at Nokia Theater when she was 5.
Awesome.
And my second.
She's now addicted to PCP. So thanks a lot, guys.
It's hard to talk about, but
no.
it was my last good memory.
We don't want to mention that, but go ahead with your story. I'm sorry, Josh.
No, you're good. They love them. I have one. My youngest now is 9, and they all love the Aquabats. We just saw you guys at the Glass House. My ex-wife and my 2 oldest. We saw you guys.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When is the appropriate age for a child to get their first Yo Gabba Gabba tattoo?
Well, the law would say.
Yeah,
but-
we follow the law, so whatever that is. 21?
Right.
Is it 21?
whatever they say.
I don't know.
And you see a lot of them. And you've even seen people take your wholesome imagery and turn them X-rated. People get very creative, right? What do you think about that when someone says, look what I've done over here. Look what I've made Plex do. Look how flexible Plex can be. Does that bother you, or do you say, hey, it's yours now?
I just think, go ahead.
I just think that, humans are humans.
Yeah.
I love you being human.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the opportunity to speak to Plex directly, as you know.
There's levels of creativity. Let's just put it
Yeah, I'm
Many
sure there are.
levels. Yeah.
We know all the
There's a
levels.
creative spectrum.
Plex is the robot. He is the 5th member of Gabba Friends, and he is not just any robot. He's a magic robot. And as a result, as everyone is now turning to AI for advice, we wanted to give people the opportunity to get advice from the original robot. So if you'd like to call now, 800-520-1067. We will give you advice from Plex, Yo Gabba Gabba, and tickets next.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Tickets to give you to go see Yo Gabba Gabba. They're on tour. Details, all the information you need is at yogabbagabba.com/tour. In our studio right now, Christian, Scott are here, co-creators. I would imagine at this point, multi-zillionaires, right, guys? Easily? Right, at least?
Depends on what you're counting.
Yeah.
That zillionaire.
Yeah.
In blessings, yes.
Do you get your own songs in your head? Like when you're about to eat, you're like, yummy, yummy. I'm gonna eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Oh,
Yummy,
yeah.
yummy, gonna
Oh, yeah.
eat. Yeah.
Is that annoying when it's your own song stuck in your head?
Chicken.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say, I'm like, well, I could have not made this so repetitive. Maybe I could have added another verse.
Maybe one less, yeah.
I just think that's a sign it's good. If it
Yeah.
gets stuck in your head,
It's
you're
in
like,
there.
it's working.
Bleeds into your daily life.
You guys got to come up with an Ozempic version of this song. It's like, I got to eat less.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Smaller portions.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, as you
Get
know,
on the treadmill.
you guys inspired by KROQ for many years, and now you've taken it all the way to Coachella, the tour. We got tickets to give you, but people would like to talk to Plex, the magic
Okay.
robot.
Let me
Advice
see if I can call him up.
from a
There's
robot.
Plex in the house.
Let's say with we got a regular. This is Gabby. Gabby, say hi to Yo Gabby. Hold on 1 second on line 3 right now. Your question for Plex. Go ahead.
Hi, Plex. Longtime fan. I have 2 boys at home, and they don't like to share. Any advice?
Hello, Gabby. I am Plex, the magic robot. Let me see. I will check my data banks. Sometimes it's hard to share and make people do what you want them to do. The important thing is to show the consequences of similar behavior. So if one boy doesn't want to share, help explain how it feels when someone doesn't want to share with him.
Beep boop.
Amazing.
So smart. By the way, what a great tactic! You can just say, "I want to check my databases." We need to stall for the answer.
I know.
God.
I wish we could say that.
He's checking database. Sorry, Jake. I know. Jake takes it for real. That's damn good. All right, let me say hi to Remo. Remo, this is very exciting now to have a superstar in here.
Hello, Remo.
Hi, Plex. How do I get my nephews to eat his vegetables?
That's a tough one.
We have a song. It's called Party in My Tummy.
And
Here
it
we go.
goes
Hit it.
like this. Yeah.
There we go. There you go.
If you make your nephew feel guilty that he's not letting the vegetables into the party, maybe he'll do it.
Yeah.
Smart.
Guilt
Smart.
tripping.
Guilt trip parenting. Guilt trip parenting.
If you're just joining us now, Yo Gabba Gabba, Aquabats in the KROQ studio, and Colleen, we give you the final, and this is the final question. We're going to pick someone to give these tickets to. Every line is full here. Everyone loves Yo Gabba Gabba. Cult, to say the very least, and I would imagine every country loves you guys as well, right? North Korea, are they fans of yours yet or no?
If they're not, they should be.
They should be. They absolutely should be. All right, go ahead, Colleen.
Kim Jong-un and I are good friends.
Just wanted to let you know my daughter
Yes.
had a Yo Gabba Gabba birthday party when she was like 3 or 4. And we have all your dolls, and we have a little boombox and everything. Anyway, so she's a high schooler now. And I want to know, how do I deal with the moodiness of a teenage daughter?
Question for a futuristic magic robot.
Well, Colleen, it's a biological problem that happens to every young girl. Between the ages of 12 and 17, they are grumpy.
That's just
You
facts.
just have to deal with it and let them become their own person.
Oh, that's
Someday
lovely.
they'll figure out
Okay.
that being grumpy won't get them what they want.
Wow,
Good advice.
Flex.
By the way, I'm glad you said that for Allie to listen. I hope she paid attention to that as well.
Hey.
Allie, she's being all grumpy now.
Sometimes I'm just grumpy.
All right, listen, you answered a lot of questions. Everyone here would love to talk to you, but we only have so much time. Who would you like to give the tickets to see you guys live? Your choice.
Man, I mean, everyone that called, let's Let's just make it rain. Everyone
make it
comes.
rain.
Make
Wow,
it rain.
really?
All right. Hold on, Colleen, hang tight. You're going to go to the
Colleen,
show.
you're in, and bring
Hold
your
on.
bring your daughter.
Bring your moody daughter to
Plex says,
cry in
come
the
on
front
down.
room. Guys, I really want you to know this because I know that KROQ has been important to you. Open door policy here. If you want to come by, Aquabat stuff, want to come by, maybe next time we do one of our live shows, Allie, we can get Yo
Oh my
Gabba
God,
Gabba to
that
come.
would be great.
What would it cost if some like Chic wanted you guys to come play their birthday party in Dubai? What does it cost to get Yo Gabba Gabba to do a private event?
World peace, maybe?
Oh, wow,
the
that's
sheet.
expensive.
How about $49? Does that work? $49?
I would think just getting us everyone there would probably be good enough.
There you go.
Right?
Travel.
Just travel.
Just cover
It's a big
travel.
crew.
We got Greyhound for that.
And just cover the travel and the housing or the what is
And
it?
the yummy, yummy
Lodging.
chicken in your tummy.
Yeah, chicken.
YoGabbaGabba.com/tour, and congratulations, a brand new season on Apple TV, January 30th, 2026.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you guys.
It's a little out, but we're excited. The new episodes are really good. They're coming out in January.
It's like a reboot.
Yeah. But, the big thing right now is the tour immediately. Like, the tickets are selling fast, and the show's coming up fast. Like, it's August 1st is our first show in Pomona, right
Yeah,
in the
look,
backyard.
if you missed the Coachella show, it's much different than the TV show. It's like you get an experience with your kids. So if you have kids or don't have kids, come out. It'll be a fun experience.
I know on the record you couldn't tell us what drugs to best take while watching a Yo Gabba Gabba show, but off the record,
Great
what would
question.
you suggest?
Well, Ozempic probably.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mushrooms.
We take
go well
a
with mushrooms.
quick break. Back with more KROQ now.
Well, congratulations. If you made it to the end of this video, there's a 2% chance that you're still paying attention.
And please check out our other video series called Mr. Beast.
It performs very well.
Yeah. We don't like to brag about it. This is really our sweet spot, but that's what we do on the side, and I don't want to blow it, ruin it for you, but that's Mr. Beast right there.
Yeah, we're going to blow up a bunch of Cybertrucks tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's our other video, or you can just keep watching these ones. This is kind of like our giving back to the community thing. So thanks for being a part of whatever charity this is, and have a great day.